Hey guys, and welcome back to me and my BMX. In today's video, we're going to be learning how to 360. 360 flat or 360 out of a jump. By looking for this video, I'm hoping you can already bunny hop and you're on your way to learning a 180. If you don't know how to bunny hop yet, check out my how to bunny hop video. So you're jumping into the air or you're bunny hopping into the air. You want to know which way to spin. I've said about this in a few of my videos already, but if your left foot is forward, you want to be spinning to the right, and if your right foot is forward, you want to be spinning to the left. But if you're goofy, you're going to have to learn which way you want to spin, whatever feels comfortable. You can either try this out of a box jump, a quarter pipe with a lot of space on the top deck, or a flat bank hip. With a flat bank hip, you don't actually have to do a full 360. It's a great place to learn because you can 270 and land and ride away. But most importantly, find a jump you're comfortable jumping out of. So if you haven't got a ramp and you're going to do it on the flat ground, you want to jump as high as possible to give yourself the most time in the air. You've got to look as far over your shoulder as possible. For me, I spin left, so I'm going to be looking with my head over my left shoulder, and you just keep on looking. By tucking your knees in, this helps the rotation of the spin speed up. When you're doing it on the flat ground, you want to carve into the spin. This will help the rotation pick up. I would say though, if you're doing it out of a ramp, I would try not to carve too much. Carving could clip your back wheel. It's unlikely you're going to spin the full 360 on your first attempt. You may actually do a 360 tap. And that's when the back wheel lands first and then you pivot round the last bit of the spin. So let's talk about doing it out of a box jump or a quarter pipe. So as you go up the ramp, you want to jump into the air like you normally would, but don't spin too early. If you spin too early, you may clip your back wheel on the coping or the edge of the ramp. So you want to wait till that back wheel is right at the top, jump out, and then do the same thing as you do on the floor. The more you look over your shoulder, the earlier you'll see the landing. The same things apply if you jump into the air on a ramp or you do a hop on the floor. You look over your shoulder as much as possible, and then by looking over your shoulder, your body will naturally turn. That encourages the spin. I find when you spin, you want to be looking slightly down. This puts all your body over the front wheel and causes you to land two wheels at the same time, or if you're jumping over a ramp or a spine, this allows your front wheel to land first. If you're landing with your back wheel first, it may be because you may be spinning up and looking up as you spin rather than down. The earlier you see the landing, the more you know where you're at. If you're under rotating and you see it early, you can tuck in. This speeds it up. If you're coming round and you're thinking you're going to overspin, you've seen the landing early, you open up and that will slow the spin down. If you're wanting to learn this on a spine, you want to be pulling upwards. That means you're spinning later out of the ramp. So it's like when you're spinning or flipping on a trampoline. If you tuck in and spin, you're going to spin really fast. If you're open and you're spinning, you're probably going to spin slow. And it's the same on a BMX. When you tuck in, you spin fast. When you open out, you slow down. If you're carving too early, your back wheel may hit the ramp or the coping. This is a common error when first trying this trick, so don't worry if you do it. So once you've got the 360, you can start taking it to spines. You can do it hopping into ramps. You can do it over boxes, over dirt jumps. And the same things apply. If you go faster, you just want to spin later. So I hope that helps with your 360s. Let me know how you get on, and if I can help in any way, I'm sure I will.